Hello, and welcome to another riveting edition of, what is this one? Oh, yes, that's right. Quartzing Fortune. I hope you like quartz because we got a lot of quartz today. Yes. You might have missed some things. I know it's the start of the show, but there was a snake. I got the snake. We also got to cover misogyny as well as narcissism in rocks. But we've got to develop the psychology a little bit further before we go public with our academic, and they are very academic, studies. Hello, I'm Francis. That's Cara. That's the ninja. Fabian, the model, is over there in the background. How's it? And there's Brian. He's not as bad as everyone says. Righto, we've got a nice 2 trolleys for you today. Like I said, it is quartz time. I suppose I have to tell you about being a wholesaler. We're African. There's a whole short story at the bottom with T's and C's and a funny twist at the end. Cara spent probably an hour writing it, so please take the time and read it. 2 hours, sorry. Whew.
It's also Boulder Dash.
Oh, it's also Boulder Dash. So curb your excitement for now. That's all coming up. Yeah, you read the short story. I'm not going to bother with that right now. Come on, let's show you some clams. Clams? They ask. Yes, clams. Fossilized clams.
You're going to make some clam chowder?
You're going to make some clam puns? Or are you going to just clam pun?
I just got all clammy clam.
Clam puns all over the show. This is terrible. Right, fossilized clams. These are from Madagascar, unlike the ones from elsewhere. It is 1.05 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. I actually quite appreciate. So for all you guys that have got these old-fashioned little notes, Nick's handwriting is superb. They are quite collectible, so I wouldn't want to lose them if I were you. This says Tertiary Herzog Fossil Mollusk Pro Ha. Maybe I should just go ask him. I think so. Here we are at the headquarters central head office. There is Nick typing away like an eagle. You know the way, hover and strike. So I've got the little list here, which I'm going to ask him about. But in the meantime, Cara made a cunning little pun and said, "Don't be a shellfish." Anyway, no, we're here to decipher your handwriting, sir. I was telling people...
I can't read it. What are you asking me?
These are highly collectible slips of paper. Right. So what does that say?
There's actually a Russian interpreter that knows how to read it somewhere in the world.
Yeah? Where?
It's actually Trigonia herzogi.
Excuse me?
It's a Trigonia herzogi. It's a type of mollusk fossil.
It's a clam?
Yeah, Trigonia herzogi.
Trigonia herzogia. Hey, that sounds like Herzog.
Herzog, exactly.
Yeah, Herzog.
Named after our ex-prime minister from many years ago.
Yeah, an apartheid fossil.
Yes.
Oh, that's a bit of a relic. Not very popular.
But they were found along the whole of the southern African coast, so they were called herzogi, but I don't think herzogi went to Madagascar. But the Trigonia...
Well, maybe he had a little habit on the side.
Well, I don't know. Maybe he liked fishing in Madagascar. Maybe.
Who wouldn't?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Herzogia, Trifobia.
Yeah, and actually, those cedar cats come from that same area where those were. And cedar cats are supposed to be rare, and like the fossil fish of note, because it was the...
It's the
fossil fish, because they had like the fins that showed that we walked, or that they walked at some stage.
That's, yeah.
And when I went to visit Professor Henry, who's in the government, he had not 1, but 3 in his freezer.
Freezer?
Yes, in his freezer.
Literally frozen?
He says, "Tu aimes le poisson de fossil?" And I'm saying, "Fossil fish? You mean..." And I looked at us, there's a cedar cat, and he says, "There's not 1, there was 3 of them." I mean, there's only like a couple of museums around the world, and he's got 3 in his freezer. Anyway.
If he defrosts them, are they actually...
Yeah, they're fresh. Yep,
they were caught fresh?
All those guys that are fishing off the north coast of Madagascar there, they occasionally catch them, and they usually eat them.
That's crazy.
Crazy. They're not so rare. species of fish that's only, when they spotted the first one in 1970 something,
Yeah.
and I think they found 3 so far, but he's got 3 in his freezer.
Sir Henry. So I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't mind some deep fried coelacanth. Deep fried coelacanth. Go on then, Cara. What's the pun there? Oh, she's full of it today.
That sounds fantastic.
Clamtastic. Here we go. Clamtastic deep fried coelacanth on a nice mustard mashed potato drizzled with honey balsamic. Onion and, yeah, I reckon a little bit of new baby potatoes. Anyway, carrying on. We only at the first flat. This is going to be a long show. $28 for the 6. This is flat 327. Moving on to some other fossils at Septori. These are small little polished eggs, all 6 of them. Nice little aragonite, calcite fellas. Fantastic. Jeez, Cora.
I don't have more. I just need context.
Ooh, this is nice little bit of calcite over there. Clamtastic. So, 6 little Septori polished eggs. They weigh slightly more than 1 kilogram. It's well, they're rated as good to A grade. They're going to cost all of $23. $23 for flat 953. Happy days. Moving on to to another reminder of another top rock tip of the day. So I figured out that I know Ken, Kevin, Jos, as quite a few regulars, that they're quite upset when we use the term balls. Now, I don't blame you, because these are spheres. However, a few years ago, when these were entered into the website, they were called balls. So, and this is important for a couple of reasons. Well, mostly I was looking for clear quartz spheres because they're so popular, you know what I mean. And there were none. Except today I figured out that if I go clear quartz balls, there were quite a few. So that is your top rock tip of the day. If you're looking for spheres but you can't find any, try a different search term. Go, put your neck on a block. Avoid don't mind the public outcry. Just go balls, man. Just go balls. Yeah?
They went camouflage.
Camouflaged as balls instead. Oh, camouflaged. Cara's going to carry on all day long. Please pray for Francis. All right, what we got here is an ocean jasper, a beautiful rose quartz sphere with a nice, clear asterism. This is Mooney stone. It's a feldspar with a bit of chatoyancy. It's rather crap. And then I'm assuming this will be black tourmaline, shaped as a ball. And then it's a coral flower agate with a nice blue agate and some quartz. Very nice. They weigh all of 1.605 kilograms. They're gonna cost all of $50. This is flat 325. On to some Sashi River Red Agate. There are 6 partly polished nodules of loveliness. This flat weighs 1.73 kilograms. And that is the unpolished part, and it's still bloody attractive. Rated is very good to A grade. Nice. Sashi River, that little river that separates Botswana and Zimbabwe, with its glaringly beautiful agates. This is going to cost all of $28. That's flat 984. Next up, we got some beautiful little spears or dragon's teeth. This is Lesotho Mountain or Albert Mountain calcite with a little bit of an epimorph quartz exterior. This calcite glows violently pink or red, depending on your eyesight. 35 of these little spears, and spears are nice. I like the term spears for these because the Drakensberg Mountain, the largest range in southern Africa, it's about 900 kilometers long, reaching from Arbuton, which you'll know for the stichtite, and the gold, all the way down to KwaZulu-Natal, where we are, and further down. And the Zulus call it Ukahlamba. Cool. Well, there's a cool, which is big, and there's a Ngan, which is small. So it's a valley of spears. And obviously between the small valley and the big valley, there's a big, well, between the big spears and the small valley, there's a valley in between. Anyway, this is from Lesotho, and these are Ukahlabangane. They weigh 480 grams, and I'm going to show you how they fluoresce. We're on a dark room, and Cora's got herself a fantastic handful of clan, and it fluoresces. Doesn't fluoresce.
Is that fluorescing yellow or is it
All right,
reflecting?
come on. Show some interest. Oh my word! What? Filler?
No.
Oh. Ooh.
Maybe it is filler, I don't know.
No, not the green. No. Oh.
Okay, let's check out the...
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Lesotho Mountain calcite. I did say it was an angry pink. I'm going to change my mind. That is not an angry pink. It's a violent red. Midwave beauties.
My hand's on fire.
Cora's burning. She can hardly hold on.
Hand is on fire.
Oh, my shattered nerves. Okay. Right, there we go. We proved it. You must believe us. And thanks.
That's awesome.
Thanks. There you have it. Some very angry, lovely, hot, sexy, totty, fiery red, fluorescent Lesotho calcite. It's going to be an extraordinary $31. That is flat 946. Next up, a little bit of a tickle here. We've been puzzling, I suppose is the best word, about rhodonite ever since Cindy's box that I had to repack and found a masonite in there. And then I found spessartine in there. And because rhodonite is manganese heavy, I thought, yeah, these guys are going to have to show some fluorescence maybe. Turns out they sometimes do.
These also...
This one over here, especially, so I thought limonite, but no, I think that is garnet. Let me show you.
These...
All right, so here we got these little rhodonite hearts. In general, they've got these beautiful little orange galaxy stars. And then also, now I'm assuming, and it's a big assumption, that it's the spessartine that's glowing like that. And I'm saying it because, well, of that one that I picked up earlier, that has an obvious amount. That there, I think, is filler, the little blue lines. Ooh.
What?
And then there's it.
Hieroglyphics.
This is the Martian heart, or the heart of Martian. Think about that. But this is the one that I showed in the daylight, and you can see that it looks like a planet just exploding with lava, volcanoes all over the show. That is beautiful. And I don't mean it from an appreciating of violence kind of thing. I just think it's beautiful. But that is, we testing this on a whole bunch of other rhodonites, so bear with us. We are learning about this hugely, immensely beautiful little lava hot rock. Right, so we've got some rhodonite hearts here, Madagascar. It is 1.95 kilograms worth of A-grade hearts with what I'm guessing is spessartine, which I'm guessing is what is fluoresces. And this is the item of interest. They're rated as A grade. They're going to cost $57. This is flat 325. Next up, Brandberg. 4 beautiful Brandberg clusters. And just off the cuff, okay, well, let's just do the basics. It's 1.18 kgs. They're rated good, very good to A grade. There's a little anhydro, but first, that is calcite at the base of a beautiful little clear Brandberg crystal sticking out. Well, there's a hint of amethyst in there as well. Here we go. I think that is definitely more calcite. And then those beautiful clear Brandberg crystals over the top. A single little fella there, just doing the matrix justice. And then the one with an anhydro, and it's quite a large anhydro. This should be easy to get, he says. Why did I have to say that? Oh no, I can't get it. Oh, come on in, little fella, where are you? Why are you so shy? Alright, I can't find it right now. Not going to spend an age on this because there's more to show you. Let me show you. There we go, 4 Brandbergs, and let's do them one at a time. Ooh, yes, that is calcite. That is beautiful. All the way around. Oh my goodness me. Jeez. Out, 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 out.
Really?
Yes, really. Ooh. Weirdo.
I'm judging you.
Oh.
Francis.
Man, I can't help it. That is fantastic. Oh, but there's 4 of them in this flat. I'll tell you what, I don't think these were rated very highly. I don't think Nick even knew that this was a...
Check that thing.
Yeah, that's something, or maybe just a difference in
That's so cool.
activator.
That's pretty.
Yeah, I know that is. Hey, can we organize a smoke machine? Just
Yeah,
for
these
moments?
need a smoke machine.
Oh, there's that little one, the little lonely fella. He's got a little bit of calcite to keep him company.
Flip them over. Nah. Ah,
Jeez, listen to us being
there we
spoilt.
go.
There's that blue. That blue. Little hints of blue.
Yeah.
I think so. Funky. Look at that. You can barbecue, braai on that stuff. There we go. As we move away from the heavy breathing in the darkroom, these are 4 beautiful Brandbergs, and they are rated good, very good to A grade. These are going to cost, good lord, $35. That's for flat 693. Happy days. Really? Is that necessary? I suppose it is. There we go. It's a hot day and these minerals need cooling down. We got some... Sorry, that's not a clam pun, is it?
No, it's a good one.
Didn't hear that. Neither did anyone else. We got some Malagasy quartz. There is 2.57 kilograms worth of nice white. Oh, cactus. That's not really cactus. It's just points here. They are natural. Nothing's been polished. There's the only obvious blemish to this is, or the only big blemish is probably the chip to this one out of the 12. But other than that, this is a very nice flat of Malagasy white quartz, weighing 2.57 kilograms, rated good to A grade. This little flat here, the miner says to us that it's going to be $41. That is flat 428. Onto some purpurite. So, just a random conversation here. Cara and myself are sitting ordering minerals on a private group, and somebody goes heterosite. Cara immediately sees the weird name that she doesn't recognize and orders heterosite. Turns out it's purpurite, but it's not that simple, because purpurite, being highly manganese rich, is pretty much always accompanied by heterosite, which is, well, a little darker, a little browner, maybe a little redder, but it is iron rich, and pretty much most of the time part of the composition of purpurite itself. So these little Irongo beasties, slightly metallic, this one's beautiful. We mine them to start with. They weigh 1.93 kilograms, and we're going to call this purpurite heterosite combination because that's it, most likely what it is. Confused with cobalt bloom 100 years ago. We got over that, and now it's got a kind of a split personality problem. Regardless of that, this is A-grade purpurite. It's 1.93 kilos, $35. This flat's going to be $372. Next up, we've got an absolutely fabulous, and I mean fabulous, flat of cobalt-bearing dolomite. Now look at these beautiful little cobalt crystals. They are perfectly shaped and nice and pink from all that mingling with cobalt in the pub. Most of these have got, well, you know what, if they don't have druzy, they do make up in gemmy. Look at the gemmy crystals on this beastie. That is gorgeous. So I took this flat because it looks exotic, it feels exotic. I tasted it and it tasted exotic, if slightly but dusty. Took it to the darkroom to see what kind of excitement I could elicit with our brand new midwave. And you know what? It was a bit of a subdued audience in the darkroom, to be honest. But I did find out that dolomite glows. Well, we should have a shortwave, so the midwave elicits a sort of dull orange from the dolomite, which was cool, and I'll show you just now. Shortwave, I'm told, look at the gemmy nature of these crystals. Shortwave will elicit a bit more of a saturated look, so no more of that dull orange. It turns pinks and reds. Look at those. Those are special. Those are very special. So I'll try and get some more light on that. That's very, very nice. Just goes there. That's dolomite, man. How mind-blowing is that? Pretty much been saturated by cobalt. 12 of these with a bit of heterogenite. There's a bit of planchite on that one as well. A little malachite on the verges there. Let me show you some dull orange. I know, curb your enthusiasm. It's coming up. Right, we're not going to spend too much time on these. I just want to show you the glow of some, not all the dolomite glows. I think that's just the blue paper scars, or maybe not. Maybe that's more than paper. What torch are you using, Cora?
Yours.
Okay. Let's try this over here. This is just, ooh, geez. What is that? That's a vein of calcite. That's funky. Okay, all right. I'm looking for the dolomite, actually. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
So, yeah, there we go. That is dolomite.
So you said we need a short wave to show that up.
Well, the shorter the wave, the more the saturation. Well, for dolomite, that is. But that is very, very impressive. Very nice. Let's try one more, just to prove my point.
That's just basically a normal torch.
Yeah, that torch is rubbish. It should be abandoned, given another home. Maybe give it to someone who struggles finding keys at night.
Oh, no rocks were damaged.
No rocks damaged. Okay, just looking for some more. Oh, hang on, come back there.
There was a little bit here that you glossed over.
Okay.
There. Hey.
Yeah, I want more of that. No, there we go.
There we go.
Here we go. Dolomite. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for dolomite. Yeah. There we go. That is a little bit of a hot toddy dolomite experience. The one that really stuck out, and you'll see it in daylight. This is almost clear, translucent, beautiful dolomite. Crystals. Very similar in structure, well, almost exactly. It's rhombohedral. I confuse it for calcite, but it's not. It's dolomite. These 12, they weigh, I don't know, because I haven't lost the ticket. They're from Kakanda. They weigh 2.2 kilograms. They're going to cost a cat and a half. And it's $64 for flat 875. Very nice. Next up, we got some Mindingi mine ball malachite. 2 reasonably small specimens. This one has some beautiful. Is it ball or is it botryoidal? Well, that's ball and that's botryoidal. I suppose it's just balls that mend together and become a botryoidal. It's like a party of balls, botryoidal party. Right on top of limonite druzy. There's 2 of them. This druzy here is a bit more heterogenitish. That's a bit of iron there. That yellow there, that'll be a splash of it's not quartz. It's just dolomite. They weigh 450 grams. They're going to cost $34. That's for 2 little Mindingi mine botryoidal parties. Many balls in one place brings a malachite together. Flat 848. Happy days. Moving on to some yes please. We are doing a lot of Brandberg because, well, Brandberg's popular, Brandberg's beautiful, Brandberg has anhydrous, and I love saying Brandberg. It fills me with utter joy, and Cora has an obsession finding anhydrous. There are 35 of these little crystals in here.
3 so far have anhydrous.
Okay, Cora's going to go through the whole stock take of anhydrous, and she asks some serious questions. Where have all the anhydrous gone? Johnny, have you seen them? No, Johnny has not seen the anhydrous, but we do. Well, as opposed to our government, we like accountability. I'd like to know where all the anhydrous have gone. There must have been more before. This is 420 grams worth of Brandberg. It's shoo. They are pretty. There's a bit of amethyst. How many anhydrous have you found?
3.
3 anhydrous out of 35, and she's just started. This flat's going to cost $35. That's $1 a crystal. That's flat bar 2.
Bar.
Next up, stichtite, or you might know it as atlanticite. Why is it called atlanticite? Because, well, why not? Why is it called atlanticite, Cora?
Maybe because of the Atlantis. This is not the
wasn't a missing city. It got lost and it got sunken away, and then stichtite looks exactly like a sunken city. It makes so much sense. Please, somebody in the comment section, educate us. Why is it called atlanticite? Or was Atlantis actually built with serpentine and stichtite? I don't think so, because the mine manager, Mr. Sticht, only came about in the late 1800s or early 19s. They found this beautiful mineral in asbestos mine in Tasmania, that wet and moggy little island south of Australia. And they've got the rights to call it Atlanticite. For us, we just call it, hey, how's this lekker stichtite, man? That's beautiful. On the nice green serpentine.
But isn't it better to call it by its the name of what it actually is than the trade name?
Trade name. Okay, so this is Atlanticite as a group name, but personally, I think it looks like
trade name?
Suze. It's a colloquialism. It's just a trade name. I don't know. Can you actually?
Like Selrose is a trade name.
Yeah, it's not to be taken. I don't take it too seriously. I kind of like the Greek proper names to things. Colloquialisms are great for selling things. But calling this Gary, this one Susie, makes it harder to sell because they become so personal. 1.07 kilograms. It's rated very good to Gary.
Which one's Gary?
That's Gary.
Who's
Susie.
Who's that?
That's Wilbur. This looks like a Wilbur. Wilbur's a punk. Yeah. Anyway, this flat is $44. That is flat 858. Happy days. On to some smoky magic from Luwena. We've got 3 clusters here. If you don't know it already, I'm going to remind you that Luwena is not a nice place to get minerals out of. Not because Luwena's bad, but the roads are. So, yeah, coming in the saddlebags, bound onto motorbikes, they jam their way through ruts and mud, and eventually make their way to the Zambian border, at which stage they come to us. But by that time, they've been hugging each other so much and having an absolutely raucous party in the saddlebags that some have lost their cool, or in fact their tips. But this is a marvelous little flat. 3 clusters. The only major mistake or major fault or chip is on this little one over there. Other than that, these are absolutely beautiful. Rated very good to A grade. They weigh 1.38 kilograms. They cost $36. Hang on, that's $12 a cluster. Yummy. Flat 179. On to some coral flower agate standing freeforms. This is Malagasy, fossil at its best. Nice translucency to the agate and beautiful little patterns. Usually these come with nice dendritic patterns as well. They are rated as very good to A grade. Ooh, look at the translucency in this. That's we got. Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? I can't hear you. 6 of these. Weighing 1.8 something kilograms. They're going to cost $49. That's some coral flower agate. That's a flat 668. Next up, right, we have got, hey, Bukanatuk. Is this Bukanatuk? Yes, it is Bukanatuk too. And it's a dark purple Bukanatuk, rated as very good to A grade. This one's got the tiny little chip on its tip. It's very nice, man. That is a dark purple for Bukanatuk. They don't generally come out this style. They do, and they are rare as hen's teeth. In other words, here's a flat of 20 hen's teeth, rated very good to A grade. They weigh, good Lord, 670 grams. Sorry, the good Lord was trying to decipher Nick's handwriting. $27 for the 20. That's flat 315. Polished or partly polished blue lace agate from Sunday. That's a little village in the southern part of Malawi. That's really pretty. I like that one. This one's better. Here's a lot of blue lace. I don't know, but I don't know. That doesn't look natural. No, it is natural too. There's a bit of a, I wouldn't call it a massive crack as such. But no, it is. So you've got a line running down there and there. You can see it running there. but that's pretty much where it ends. This one's pretty. Got a little portal there as well. Blue lace agate from Sanjay. These are rated as very good to A grade. There's 6 of them weighing 1.5 kilograms. It's going to cost all of $47. This is flat 998. Next up, we've got some more Brandberg, and it's 6 in a flat, and we're going to start off with a piece of beautiful clear Brandberg, blemished by the reminder that anhydrous do exist. This one is kind of special because I think I might have mistook the other flat for this one, because this anhydro is massive. Here we go. Here we go. Ooh. It's just a jump to the left and a jump to the right. There we go. That's a beauty. There are 6 in here. They weigh 510 grams. Bit of smoky amethyst there. Just a bit of amethyst in this one. Beautiful window quartz. No chips and damages. There's a beauty. That is a lot of calcite at the base. That's going to light up that's going to light up like a western country over Christmas in the winter. Beautiful smoky cluster. Here's another one with quite a bit of calcite. It looks like quartz, but I'll show you. There's a bit of calcite in there, but it's a beautiful clear quartz. Little amethyst peeking out the top there. Check it out. Okay. Hello, Brandberg, my old friend.
Hello, Brandberg, my old friend.
Here we go. There's our little anhydro that exhibits nothing.
Get you to glow again.
Okay.
And it seemed to be pretty disappointing.
Not.
Wow.
Go on, carry on then.
And that one was very glowy, but now they're not. And the sound of Brandberg.
All right, we got 2 hot totty little Brandbergs with calcite that likes a little bit of attention.
Figures.
We got ourselves a little Brandberg, 2 excitable fellas there, and 1 anhydro. I think this is a winner. And for $35, yes, that's a no-brainer. This is flat 531. Lekker. Then, who's in the mood for some gemmy pink double terminated rose quartz? This flat here is 1.32 kilograms. This is probably not the best one. These are rated as very good to double A grade. Let's just skip to the double A grade, please. And there we have it. That's a beauty. All that double terminated passion in one crystal. Yum, yum, yum. Likewise, this little hefty double terminated crystal. Bit of limonite in this one. Very nice. 1.32 kilograms worth of very good to double A grade rose quartz. It's a $48 for the 6. That is flat 67. Then swiftly we move on to some Kasompi malachite. These little malacola slices, nice thin, polished on both sides. You've got that beautiful banded malachite, and then those extraordinarily pretty little chrysocolla veins on the outsides and sometimes on the insides, depending on where that oxidation zone is. It's a beaut. They are rated as very good to A grade. They weigh 580 grams. And they are beautiful. All of them. These 6 little Malacola slices are going to set you back all of $51. This is flat 331. Then onto some Malagasy polished quartz, and there's all kinds of busyness happening here. There's a little chlorite point here with a lot of what I assume to be black tourmaline rutile. I'm going to come to that one last. This is a nice clear quartz with a, I don't know, something floating in the middle of that galaxy of quartz. It's pretty. There's a bit of limonite at the bottom. More iron veils. Nice. Patterns in the background, like a curtain, almost. Sure. Very pretty. These are rated all as A grade. More rutile in there. And the one I wanted to do last was this one, and I don't know if I can capture it properly, but there's some beautiful golden rutile in here. Oh yes, I'm glad I got the light, because look at that. Just gaze and wonder at what nature does. An early reminder to clean your dishes. That is some beautiful rutile in the middle. Tell me that isn't pretty as. What do you think? Is that pretty? Huh? Does it have a lick of approval? Does it lick it? No lick of approval. Ah, okay. Right, he's not stupid. This flat weighs 740 grams. It's going to cost $52 for some polished Malagasy quartz with loads of inclusions. $50 for flat 241. On to some chrysoprase spheres. These are rated good to A grade. They weigh 1.5 kilograms. From Zimbabwe. Some hematite in there. Quite a bit of hematite in there. These 4 spheres, chrysoprase. I, in fact, knew about chrysoprase because of Terry Pratchett, funnily enough. Not that he taught me anything about chrysoprase, except that chrysoprase in his novels, which are purely fiction, of course, was a drug dealer that dealt with slab, which I find mildly funny. These 3 chrysoprase spheres are going to cost you $40. That is flat 28. And then onto the center of the trolley, we got the biggies, and we start off with an absolutely gorgeous Brandberg. Now this is, on face value, it's a bit whatever. But if you look past these absolutely gorgeous, translucent, mildly amethyst crystals, you get to see the calcite. And these calcite little scalenahedral dog-tooth crystals, well, I tell you what, they light up. And when I say they light up, I mean they light up like a furnace. That is so delicious. Those little scalenahedral crystals of calcite just popping, glowing, burning. It's a furnace with a Brandberg amethyst back bang in the middle. There's calcites on the side as well. I just want to turn this around a little bit just to see, you know what I mean. Crikey, mate. All good. Calm down, everybody.
Yeah.
No, not too much going on there, except maybe on the sides. But that is delicious. And there we go. In the daytime, it's just a normal, lightly amethyst, little geode. But at nighttime, she breaks loose and puts on the high heels. This is 2.64 kilograms worth of beautiful Brandenburg. It's going to cost all of $45. This is flat 805. Moving swiftly on to a Koki pen. This Koki pen you can't have. We use it. But next to it is a large smoky melange from Malawi. And it's a beauty. And it's not only a beauty, it's double the beauty, and you can amplify all of those adjectives right at the base there, because that's a lot of little terminations at the end. This is a cracker of a crystal. It weighs 2.86 kilograms. It's going to cost $49. That is for the best of melange. That is flat 859. On to some more Malagasy magic. And this little fella here, slightly smoky on the side. I think we should take it into the non-existent sunshine. Come on, sunlight. Where are you? Behind a cloud. There we go. Polished smoky amethyst. There's a nice line of uranium activated smokiness down the center. A little bit of limonite as well. But then the party trick is all the rutile. Now the hard thing is trying to capture it against all those veils. So let me try to do that. With, tell you what, the reflections definitely don't help. There's a lot of golden rutile all over there, all through the windows, not so much through to the base, but definitely on the one side. It's an extraordinary, oh, there we go. This is probably the best angle for the rutile. Maybe if I don't get the sun, there we go. She's a beauty. Yes, she is. Weighing all slightly more than 1.5 kilos. This little polished point from Madagascar is going to cost $104. This is flat 671. Next up, also from Madagascar, but not polished this time, is a beautiful, large, coarse single crystal with a whole bunch of little children around the side. If you like gardening, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. Weighing 4.9, basically it weighs 5 kilograms. Turn this around. You can see where it got hurt a few million years ago, and then all of this lovely self-healing became evident over the millennia. Rated as A grade. Oh, this beauty. A proper large cabinet specimen. Lovely terminations, no chips. It is worthy of the A grade status. It's going to cost $81. That is for 5 kilograms worth of Madagascar white quartz, flat 855. Nice. Then staying to the Malagasy quartz. This is a polished smoky point. Not the greatest of clarity. It's a biggie though. It weighs 2.2, well, almost 2.5 kilograms. It harbors a lot of rainbow veils. 2.5 kilograms. It's rated as good to very good, so not rated very highly. It's going to cost $60, but that is for 2.5 kilos of smoky quartz. That is flat 450. Lekker. Then, last one on the first trolley, we've got a large black tourmaline shell accompanied by the miculite specimen. It weighs almost 4 kilograms, and it's got beautiful shell terminations. A lot of little sprays. A bit of dog hair as well, but it's gratis. It's a beauty. 4 kilograms of spiky nature. Not the nicest thing to pick up on one hand, but happy days. If you're looking for a little bit of black tourmaline at your foyer, look no further. It's going to cost $104. This little beaut that's bar 17. Nice. It's Boulder Dash time.
It's Boulder Dash time. I'm going to give a few people around here a word. They're going to give me a definition, and you guys are going to choose which one you think is the correct definition. You're going to have a poll to vote in and vote for the color which you think is correct, or just the one you like the most. Last week's word was yardang. The actual definition, yardang. The actual definition was a streamlined, wind-eroded ridge commonly found in deserts, carved from bedrock or compact sediment. And this definition, which was green, got the most votes at 6, with our teams currently standing chrysocolla, which is you guys, standing in first, fluorite standing in second, ammonite in third, and amethyst in last. But they've got the best definitions, in my opinion. Okay, right, today's word is owlite.
Oolite.
Spelled Oolite. There's a little, copy on the O, if you wish. Yeah. All right. So yellow. You're going to vote for the color yellow if you think this is the answer.
Is oolite.
Oolite.
Okay.
All right. Oh, our teams. Before we get into this, joining Team Fluorite is the man himself, Francis. Joining Team Ammonite is Brandon, who's sitting over there. Joining Team Amethyst is Tudor. So those are our 3 people who did definitions for us today. Okay, yellow. The name of a rock made of egg-shaped grains. Yellow.
Egg-shaped grains.
Yes.
Okay.
Green. A rare mineral that has been scientifically proven to attract owls due to its reflection of the moon. That's green. Pink. An alkaline iron and manganese massive. Occurs mostly from undersea volcanoes. Most inland occurrences are found around the Mediterranean. That's pink. And last, blue. A sedimentary rock formed from oids. Spherical grains composed of concentric layers. Green, blue.
Right.
Vote. Who do you think is right?
Just another day in Africa, and there's a black mamba in the warehouse, and needless to say, it's almost as though it's a bloody zoo. Everyone's running to greet it, like fools, like some fools rush into deathly situations.
Where is the long stick in the short
Thank you, my doggy.
All right, here comes Nick with a long stick.
Albert had one.
behind the neck?
Neck?
Not a problem.
Albert's got the red one.
Okay.
Just to point that out, not a problem with a black mamba. There aren't any anti-venoms in South Africa. You get bitten by a black mamba, that's it. Goodbye.
Is it definitely a number or not a cobra?
Oh, see the debate about, if it's just a cobra, it's okay. All right, here we go. A whole circus tent of people. Cat obviously has self-preservation at heart, as do I.
I'm making sure I can get out.
Okay, well, I'm here with the camera. I've got one job. Do it, Francis. You've got one job, mate. Where is it?
Let's get about that
Ooh, there's Nick behind the shelves. He's probably ushering the little bastard. Here's Albert. As long as I'm behind Albert, I'm safe.
You're an escape route. If we can take him out the door, that's better than catching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll get on the bush. Yeah, aí eu não pela ali aí mano.
Yeah, keep going.
Like mamas that can do it. Damn. Guys, don't escape.
They are
the filming crew.
fucking and Susie's up there. There we go.
Can you see him?
They also stand up a bit.
They stand up to at least 2/3 of their length, mate. A mature mamba is about 3 meters long. There goes Brendan. Glad for his presence. That's not quite the spectator sport you would expect. No Mexican waves, guys. Mexican waves. No, yeah. All right, we got some juvenile interest. Ginger, you the worst. Oh, all right. What happened?
Get the three.
Well, typical. We do the Mexican wave, and the South African mamba makes an escape. Well,
We've got a nice calcite there.
Oh no,
is that calcite?
It's a little brown house, man.
I don't want to hurt him.
Yeah.
Is that a brown house?
Yeah.
Ah, man. No, that's quite likely.
And this thing's bloody broken as well.
Oh
It's
my
a lot of good trying to catch a mamba with a.
they're broken.
It's not a mamba, though.
No, it's not. It's a brown house.
Oh, that's disappointing. But here is Malume with a real stick that's not broken. And what we got here?
You don't want to catch a black mamba with the broken.
The next one, please.
That one's okay, yeah, but you have to you catch him twice because if you catch him with the wrong part of the body and he's 2 meters long, what's going to happen with that one? You're going to get bitten.
The kiss of death, Malume. But you're old. It's all right. You've lived.
Is it a little brown?
It's a prime house.
Okay.
No, it's the young boys.
It's a pet snake.
Up with them, not the
The young boys.
Yeah,
Porcelain.
Porcelain.
Wow. We plotted and did this all on purpose. Hello, spring and summer. The snakes are back. The rocks are still here. This morning, actually, and check. Wayne has got paranoia up to his feet because over there, we got, there's still another one just hanging out there, waiting for a moment to. In unrelated news, I want to show you a smell, and it is the smell of Africa. If you've never been to Africa and you have like a Pakistani or an Indian or a Bangladeshi store close to your main street in New York or wherever you are, make sure to get you one of these mosquito coils. Where is that, Tommy? Oh, there we go. There's a traditional. This was actually quite a big thing in Hong Kong when I lived there as well, because the mozzies in Hong Kong were killers, my bro. But yeah, that, even though you can't smell it, I'm sure if you know it, you do have the memory for it. Anyway, that is quote unquote the smell of Africa. So as far as an update to Madagascar is concerned, as I understand it, it's all wrapped, it's all packaged, but ongoing electricity faults in Antananarivo. South Africa's picked up its game. We haven't had a load shedding schedule for a few months. Not so much Madagascar. They have them all the time, and that is getting in between them, customs officials, grading, watching, ticking lists and getting the stock here. We did get 2 videos from the guys in Madagascar, and I'll show you now.
Good evening, Nick. A quick update of the situation here. So, as I told you, the first time when there was the first staff from the laboratories, the 2 ladies. Now today is now is the service of mines. Normally, the service of mines, we told them to come yesterday because not to come, but normally we're supposed to do the consultation yesterday. But they called us and they said due to electricity cuts, they couldn't finish the paperwork, so they asked for today. So after working all day, this is now they have come. You can see electricity is cut again also in here in Antananarivo. Welcome to Madagascar. And I will not talk, but I'll just let you check. Yes, how are you, Nick? As I told you, service of mines have just arrived right now. Take a quick pic of them. They don't really like to be taken pictures of. All the boxes are done. So we have to open each and one box to see what is inside. And let's have a check. This is how they managed to wrap.
So the snake thing was exciting, and I'll tell you what, nothing brings people together faster than a snake, as you can well see. Anyway, here we go. We got the second trolley up, and we're going to start off with some red pyrope garnets from Namibia. There are 35 of these little cobbed specimens. That is red pyrope garnets. They are beautiful. Yes, they are. There's a couple of nice gemmy fellas in Quartzing, rated. Oh, I don't see the tag here. So, but these are looking pretty good, man, with the sun in the right place. That one there is pretty gemmy. They're not too bad. I wouldn't accuse them of A grade, but they are certainly very good. Tell you what, they light up as well. There we go. Garnets, you say. All right, well, I'll show you some garnets. Ooh, let's take that one out and have a closer look. What is it, you ask? Well, I have no idea. I suspect there's calcite involved, no doubt. Let's just take a random one. I know the box doesn't help with the UV. Not much going on there. A little bit of more orange there. Ooh, that's cool. Yes, please. Oh, what else? There's some orange. A little bit more there. Random. Let's pull you out. Is that my imagination, or is that slightly red? It's not my imagination. That is just amazing. That's fabulous. Let's do one more. Let's do this one just for luck. Nothing. Oh, no, not nothing. Is that orange fluorescence again? Yeah, there we go. There's a. In addition to some funky nightlife, you got some red pyrope garnets. Here we go. Some red pyrope garnets, all 35 of them. These are going to cost $59. That's for 35 interesting specimens with a little bit of fluorescence here and there. $59 for flat 646. Onto some Charitzi. We've got 20 beautiful little crystals. Come on. Come on, you can do it. Focus. There we go. Nice little scepters. Nice long crystals. Cara, did you have a look for anhydrous in this one?
There's one that I know of.
Cara says there's one that she knows of. Beautiful little scepters from Charitzi in Zimbabwe, becoming ever more so popular. They weigh all of 440 grams. They're going to cost $41. This is Charitzi Flat FO3. Onto some, yeah, you guessed it, Brandberg 35 clear Brandberg crystals with one saying water. That's right. When you're in the middle of the desert and you don't know where to get your moisture from, you've got to go digging for some Brandberg. This one's got some beautiful chlorite in it. Light amethyst, heavy on the chlorite. A little oasis of crystalline. Let's look at the water then. It's a double terminate. Oh, crikey, Moses. The water. Where is the water?
Yeah, that's the one I found. Oh, no. It's not.
Oh, this is a different flat. These are so cool. These little long jobbies.
Oh, Cara's got herself trapped into the Charitzi next to me. Oh, she'll be banging on for the next 20 minutes. That's good. She finds the anhydrous. That's happy days. There's a little flat of small, clear, slightly smoky, and one chlorite crystals. They weigh 460 grams. They're going to cost $37. This is flat 138. Next up, Ocean Jasper. 12 polished galets. These gorgeous little specimens. They are becoming excruciatingly rare. If only because that mine has been privatized. Of course, the mine itself cannot possibly harbor all of the ocean jasper on the coast of Madagascar. So there are some small pockets and deposits around that main mine. And fortunately for that, otherwise we won't get to see much of it, and or at the very least, what we get to see is mildly more affordable. 12 ocean jasper galets of beautiful patterns and colors. That's going to cost $30. That's flat FO5. Fourth. Next up, we got some Mendingi Mine Magic. Yeah, let's start with, let's start at the bottom. Oh, let me see. This is doesn't have a rating. It's 850 grams. Let's have a look at the juicy and the balls of malachite. Hey, isn't there a song like that? Great Balls of Malachite? Coral?
Great balls of malachite.
Oh, no. Please stop. I'm sure it didn't go like that. It was an exciting, upbeat song. Here we go. This is a beauty. Figster, stop begging. You don't like curry. Awesome mousses. Here we go. Some limonite in that juicy to really amplify the beautiful chatoyancy of the spherical malachite formations. And then there's these beautiful, and they are absolutely glorious. Little spiky, silky malachite exclusions in amongst the limonite. It's a beautiful specimen. Likewise, this thin little one here. Ooh, look at this. Look at the chatoyancy on these. That is beautiful. Yummy. And then the best one for last. This is a gorgeous flat, and a toucan. Oh, that's a Rocker 2. The Rocker 2 says $55. That is flat for 8. Next up, Jacaranda Amethyst from Mumbwa in Zambia. 2 clusters. These little points are nice, super clear. Unlike most Mumbwa, which comes with a rather annoying and ugly layer of iron on the outside. Here's a large one. It's a bit too much matrix maybe, but that crystal there is absolutely fabulous. Look at the veil in this. Get that out in the sun. That's beautiful. Rated as good to very good at best. These 2 little Mumbwa clusters are going to cost you $40. That is for flat 890. Hey, that's right. We are binging on Brandberg. Let's have a look. 6 crystals or clusters. It's beautiful, dark, smoky amethyst. Unfortunate little break there, but other than that, that's a beauty. Here we've got another with an anhydro. Geez, we just have so many anhydros. It's like gonna diminish the values of anhydros.
Anhydro heaven.
I'm battling to see this one. Oh no, it's there. It's kind of a deep one. Here's a little cluster, and you bet that is a whole lot of calcite at the base. Oh, beautiful clarity. Much larger cluster, also with a absolute carpet of calcite.
Okay. Oh, is this? You know where the shooters was? There's an SK.
It's a bit of mica over there. Beautiful. That is a small little chip there. But let's have a look what it looks like in the dark. Here we go. Oh, geez, look at that. Okay, one crystal at a time. Here we go. That is glorious.
We need some brandewijn with the
Brandewijn with the Brandenberg. Brandewijn, by the way, which directly translates to brandy. No.
brandy wine.
Brandy wine. Brande. No, that's burning wine. Burning wine. Yeah, that makes sense. Brandy wine for the Brandberg. Or just brandy, thanks. Brandewijn. Lekker. Jeez. Sure.
Did you already show the one with the dogtooth calcite?
Yes, that was a while
That
ago.
was so cool.
Yeah, no, that was beautiful. Yes, I think this is the one with the anhydro.
So it doesn't have any. It's still good.
Ooh, it's got.
That's green.
Oh wow, that's on the inside.
That's insane.
What the devil? Okay, so let's just step a little away there.
Let's highlight opal on the.
Oh,
Crack.
there's a crack over there, and there's must be a highlight opal that's crept into that crevice and formed beneath just a thin layer.
That's cool.
That is wicked good. I think I've seen that before. Inside a quartz crystal. On Matrix, plenty, but that's a yoba. Yummy. Well, there we go. That was a whole flat of surprises. And this is the one that had the, what seemed like, I apologize for the chip, but I tell you what, that green glow from inside there is not visible to the naked eye during daylight. So that's quite special. They're all quite special. A fabulous flat. It weighs 850 grams, rated good, very good to A grade. It's going to cost all of $37. A winner. Flat 910. Yummy. Right up next, we got 35 purple flash. Not just any flash, yes, that's purple flash, people. Little palm stones. These weigh all of 1.68 kilograms, rated as very good to A grade. Purple flash being a bit rarer than the normal beautiful golden blue flash. Gorgeous flat, beautiful polish. These are gonna cost $58. That's for 35 purple flash labradorite palmstones, flat F11. Next up, haven't seen rose quartz eggs for quite a while, and here's 6 of them. I think I shall be taking them to the sun. I can see Tudor is reserving it for me. Thanks, Tude. Oh yeah, good on you, mate. All right. The sun. Yeah, we shall just do it over here. Let's see what happens with an egg. Are there asterisms on eggs? Maybe. Not this one. This one just has veils. Boring old veils. Not much happening there. There's the line, and the line goes. There's the asterism there. Okay. Yeah, no worries. There's the line. That gets all a little bit cloudy. This is Jimmy. Jeez, that's a beaut. There's that asterism just jumps out and, well, pushes your nose. Nice, that is beautiful. And this one I suspect is even more Jimmy. Where are you? There we go, there's the asterism. Very, very nice. Weighing 1.45 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. These little rose quartz eggs. Are they going to cost all of $38? That's cheap for rose quartz, flat $939. Happy days. Then, coming back to the top rock tip of the day. If you're looking for a sphere and you can't find it, enter ball instead of sphere into the search bar. And that's how I got these. I thought we didn't have them. And then, yeah, I literally just bumped my toe on them and found out about the the ball versus sphere argument. This one's slightly more smoky. Beautiful clarity. There we go. There's Brian in the background, balancing a book and hook on a tree stump. Can't really see him. Nice limonite. Beautiful crystal spheres, one smoky and the other three are crystal clear. 1.44 kilograms, rated very good to A grade. These are going to cost $73. That's flat 243. Nice. Then from Josini, we got some amethyst geodes. Josini, that is from the far northern regions of the KwaZulu-Natal Kingdom, almost bordering onto Mozambique. That's a fair amount of, I'm going to assume, it could be, I don't know if it's goethite. It certainly is, it could be lepidocrosite. Oh, beautiful deep dark purple amethyst. There's this one over here has got some distinct inclusions as well. That's beautiful. Here's one with nothing. Here's one with a little bit of amethyst. Here's a nice little geode. Here's a pretty little geode. Look at that. Down the middle. And hello. This is our old friend the Odysseus. Nice flat of KZN amethyst geodes, 2.91 kilograms, rated as good only. It's going to cost $50. That's flat 774. Moving on to some, yes, cornelian spheres. There are 6 spheres weighing, well, I don't know what they weigh, but not much because they're not very big. But they're all rated as A grade. This one's got a little vug. Little bit of quartz there in the mix of the cornelian. Likewise, six cornelian balls or spheres. Spheres is the correct term. They're going to cost $38. This is flat 255. Next up, we got some dioptase tumblestones, small little fellas here. This is they constitute what? There are 35 of them. They constitute 320 grams, so not a lot of rock. There we go. Bit of malachite there as well. Rated as very good. These 35 little dioptase tumbles are going to cost $45. This is flat 14. Then a little bit of Sauros. Now we had 12 before in the first trolley, and these caught my eye, and I'll tell you why in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. But you've got some absolutely gorgeous dolomite structures there. A bit of what could be Quartzite. It's a bit too bland to be malachite. Some kaolinite on top of the Sauros. interesting to say the least. I reckon that's beautiful dolomite here. I reckon that's going to shine. Likewise there. And then this last one, which is what really captured my imagination. You can see, and I did ask Nick about this, this is orange calcite in the mix. I think I'm going to take a photo of it. There's a fair amount of heterogenite there as well. That's really, really interesting and really, really pretty. See what this dolomite looks like. I'm not going to spend too much time on it, but there we go. There's that dolomite fluorescence. Bit of red in the mix there as well. Well, I suspect that would be the torch reflecting on the dolomite. Really pretty, sure. Shoo. That is not the actual Salrose or the cobalt part of the dolomite. That's just plain dolomite. That's fluorescing red. And gee, there we go. That is wicked.
All sorts of cocktail in there.
Yeah.
These should just be called Cobulsion cocktails.
Cobulsion cocktails. Ah, you get my vote. And then there's one more here somewhere. There we go. Oof, gee whiz. Hello, Congo cocktail.
It's getting hot in here.
You know what? I didn't actually focus on this one. God, where's the torch? Come quickly. Quick. This is the calcite one. I just want to see if this glows any differently. Not really.
There's the calcite there, and then that glows there.
Not much
I
activity
still
there.
think it's limonite.
Cora reckons it's quartz. Righto, so there we go. A flat of 6 Salrose. Oh, nice. Beautiful, funky fluorescence. This is going to cost $47. That is flat 580. Next up, from Book on Hook, we have some good to A grade. No, this is not right. That's not good to A grade. This is all A grade. 1.94 kilograms of spirit quartz. Just not so much the fairy quartz version. This is really interesting. I don't know what that is.
Calcium.
Calcium. Look at these. I reckon very good to A grade. It's quite heavy, 1.94 kilograms. It's going to cost $101. This flat is $5.16. Then, next up, we got, over there, some malachite, some Mendingi magic. We got a nice petroidal and spherical green action on top of a limonite infused druzy. This one is the interesting one. This is what caught the eye. A lot of heterogenite, and that's a smoky quartz. As you've got the green malachite there. But then, look at this formation over here. Maybe I can just zoom in a bit more. Anybody with any ideas as to what that is? My guess is heterogenite, and then this just got exposed to some extreme heat and it melted. That's what it looks like.
The betrayal.
An absolutely beautiful specimen. It weighs 640 for the two specimens. It's going to be $45. This is flat 25. Next up, as I step over my dog, thanks Fig, we got some marine smoky eggs from Madagascar. There are 35 of these little beauties. Let me just zoom out a little bit and zoom over the flat. They're only rated medium grade to very good grade. They weigh 785 grams. It's quite dark. Okay, but your medium grade is medium grade. They're going to cost $28. That's for 35 smoky little eggs from Madagascar, F19. Then on to Celestite from, oh man, I always pronounce this wrong. Tommy, how do I pronounce Sakaoni? How do I pronounce Sakaoni again? Sakwani. Okay, so it's not Sakaoni, it's Sakwani. Thank you, Tommy. These are rated as good to A grade. 3 specimens from Sakwani, weighing 1.63 kilograms. A couple of scuffs on these large crystals, but otherwise this is a beauty. Bit of a floater. Sakwani, 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 Sakwani. These 3 little specimens here from Sakwani, that's $42 for flat 53. Hey, stop licking your paw. He's not allowed to lick his paw, by the way. All right, so then, middle of the trolley, we've got a nice large black tourmaline specimen here. It's a lot of black tourmaline, pretty much floating in a sea of vermiculite. It weighs, what is this one? Almost 2 kilograms, so, and there are a couple of parts to it.
You take the orange nose off the
Rated as only good grade. This reasonably large 2 kilogram specimen is $63. That's flat 408. Then, yes, Cara has accused me of being a little biased towards Angolan quartz, and yes, I am. And this one is exceptional. I love this one. It's a floater. Yes, it is. It's double it's a double termination on one end and a whole lot of termination on the other side. Now, it does not take a lot of imagination to think of this as the Starship Enterprise, because there you got the bulkheads, beautiful clean windows to enable gazing out into the galaxy, whilst all the engines and turrets are at the back.
Submarine.
No, Starship Enterprise.
Okay.
Can you remember the theme song? No. Okay. It's a beauty. It's got lots going on. It is. It's rated as very good. It weighs all of 1.72 kilograms. It's $40, and it's from Angola. Not a lot of stuff comes from Angola because that alone is rather special. So $40 for flat 491. Then, seeing that we're on a little bit of a also, apart from binging on Brandberg, I've taken a keen interest in rhodonite, especially the presence of spessartine. So this does kind of look like spessartine. I did take this into the darkroom earlier on. It does not glow. It's purely a beautiful Malagasy rhodonite. power point. It's going to cost all of $34. That is a beauty. Flat $6.50. Then onto some glittery, beautiful, shiny white marble. And this is an owl structure, or as some like to call it, a hoot. Or as Cara calls it, a parliament. It weighs all of 2.745 kilograms, and you get 2 owls for the price of $80. Very nice. Flat 576. Then, oh yes, because besides the Brandberg and the Rhodonite, Melange, baby. Yep, no, we've been doing Malawi Smokies. This is a beautiful large crystal, polished windows. Let me just get in there to, maybe I can show you these beautiful white phantoms ghosting around beneath the polished layer, polished window. Glorious little different crystal growths at the base there and around the side, and the back of it is also naturally beautiful. It is a stunning crystal. It weighs all of 4.13 kilograms. It's going to cost $96. This is flat 462. Yummy. Nice. Then, our last little specimen for the day is a large 1.59 kilograms worth of stromatolite. Rated as very good. In the background, we got the Russian, and onto my left, we've got a spark plug decision-making process. It's exciting here. It's only Thursday. You should hear it on the weekends. This is a beautiful stromatolite sphere. It's going to cost $37. This is flat 312. And there we go. Guys, thank you very much for tuning in, and I bid you an absolutely glorious day. If you're in the West, you've got the whole day to look forward to. If you're here with us, good night, enjoy your dinner, and we'll see you on Saturday. Bye, Cara says. Ciao.